Hmm. I'll tell you something that just happened. Okay, I was speaking to one of my clients, my current clients, and I had given him an assignment where I asked him to take advice or feedback on something specific. Okay, so this guy, he did the assignment, and he got back to me, and what he told me absolutely baffled me. I was like, what the fuck is this guy talking? Like, I'd asked him, go take advice, let's say for example, on personal branding. Okay, tell him in terms of career what is the best advice you'll give. For example, I'm just giving you the advice that he gave. Immediately I asked him, how old is this guy? So he told me his age. I said, he's bloody young, man. So then I asked him, why did you ask this guy? So what he told me is, you told me to ask people I admire, people who are close to me, people who are my well-wishers. He's saying he is close to me, he is my well-wisher, he is someone I admire and respect. And the reason why he admires and respects this guy is because he's very rich and successful. So I kept quiet. And then I told him, see, listen, I need to talk to you, and can we have a Zoom session? So as we started to speak, I made him realize one thing, that people whom we admire sometimes, we need to be careful. People whom we call friends, we need to be careful. People whom we associate ourselves, we need to be careful. Now obviously you'll be saying, Loy, what's wrong with him having a friend and a difference of opinion or a young friend? I'll give you the answer. I asked him a very simple question. Okay? Because even he had the same doubts. Like, what's wrong? He's successful, he's nice, he's everything. He's my friend from school days, whatever. I asked him a very simple thing. I said, your daughter? He said, yeah. Would you let her marry this guy? He said, no, absolutely not. He didn't even think twice. I said, why? Saying, no, he's not the right person or whatever. See? So I told him, the very fact that you don't want your daughter to marry him is proof enough he's not good for you. Because why you don't want your daughter to marry him? Because there is some serious flaws in his character. Okay? Character is always most important. And the second thing was, in his specific case, that guy didn't have any real world experience that comes from age. Bye bye. See you. You know, it's so funny that we will justify all the reasons to hang out with someone or be with someone, but then when we are asked, would you let the one you love the most be with a person like this? If the answer is no, it's a clear indication that this is not a person that you should be influenced by. Maybe hang out and kill time, but there also I tell people, don't do that also. Now, what am I trying to tell you through this video? See, you need to be very careful who you hang around with, who you socialize, who you spend time with. Why? Because whether you know it or not, you'll consciously or unconsciously become like them. For example, let's say you hang around with a bunch of smokers. They keep smoking. There are chances you will develop the habit, or drinking. Now you might say, no, Loy, my self-control is where. In fact, I can give my example. The people I used to hang around with used to smoke and drink. Obviously, I didn't smoke and drink, but I was the only guy in that group. Now, let me give you the other side that you're not thinking about. The people who used to smoke and drink used to hang around with other people who used to smoke and drink, and they would waste time smoking and drinking in clubs and pubs, and it was time that was a total waste. Tell me, do you seriously think anyone successful who you know whoever, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, or you might have these big names. Do you think they will hang around with people who will smoke and drink in pubs and clubs and just waste time? And these guys used to do it almost every alternate day. Not just once a week. They would do it almost every alternate day. See, it's always, I give this example also to people. Think there are two islands where you'll have to spend 1 full year. One island is filled with people like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Steve Jobs, Donald Trump, all the who's who, Vladimir Putin. Okay, you'll have to be with them for 1 year. The other island is with your friends and relatives. Which one would you like to be? On almost all the cases, someone who's ambitious, not some stupid who, like especially girls, they say, oh, I want to be with my mom and dad. I'm talking of people who are really enterprising. They would say, I prefer to be on that island with these achievers. Why? I want to think like them. I want to be like them. I want to develop a personality like them. They are like these real coaches and real gurus, So now, when I probe further and ask them why, say because when I spend more time with them, I'll become like them. I will learn from them. So that's the same thing in life, If you spend time with low-level, low-minded, low-income group people, you will get their habits, their mannerisms, their lifestyle, their way of thinking. That will become a commonplace for you. Why do you think I left all my relatives? Why do you think I left all my friends? Why do you think I even left Dubai? Because I was fed up and tired of, that lifestyle, the way the people were thinking, the way the people were behaving. I needed time for myself. Now the problem in Dubai, you can't do it. You'll always be surrounded. Oh, this is a snake? Oh fuck, see, snake. You see the green? It's a green snake. Always get it. It's dead anyway. Good, no? Something exciting you got to see. You want to see close? Wait, I'll show you a close up. Hope it doesn't jump or anything. Let me show you a close up. You can see this? A green snake. This will be eaten by all the ants and all that. You see you see how bright it is? Green snake, scary. Anyway, so what is, wait one second, camera, let me put it proper. So what I was trying to tell you is, okay, there's big music here. I don't want, if I walk there I'll get flagged for copyright of music. Happy New Year, yes. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so what I was telling you is, when you hang around with a person and the group, you become like them. So it's very important for you to respect and value yourself and say, no, I'm not going to surround myself with these people. Now today, given the fact that I'm away from all these people, I have to make, my time, my effort, my energy, all this which I would rather spend on them is now left for me to decide how I wish to use it. But over here, you need to be careful. On social media, who are you interacting with? YouTube, what are you watching? Podcast, what are you listening? Are you one of those people who just feeds himself with information but with no action? So all these factors also come into play. But on any given day, it would be much better to surround yourself with something worthwhile than just to kill time and have fun. So, see, overall what I want to tell you through this video is this. You write down the names of all the people you are spending time with. Write down all their names. If you want to know how much will you earn in a lifetime, take the average salary of all these people. Write down all their names, 5 friends or 10 friends. Take down the total salary. After you get the total salary, average divided by number of people, what you get there per month, if you have taken, is the maximum you learn in your lifetime per month. Okay, because you surround yourself with people like this. Yes. Yeah, you want baby to see that doggy? No? It's a nice, cute dog.
No, but
Not this time? Okay. Say bye-bye. Okay. Drive safely, huh? So, surround yourself. Yeah, so I was telling about the salary part. So that will be the maximum, because these people, you know, they earn a small salary, so they have these activities that contribute to their lifestyle. You'll never get like I'll tell you a simple thing. If you're dealing with low class, low salaried people, you'll never see a CEO or a director or enterprising businessman hang around with these low level, low thinking. And I'm not trying to put them down, it's a fact, you know, because they respect and value their time. Why do you think I'm very particular who I speak to? I deal with only people who are my clients, because obviously they pay me money, but my clients have a mindset that they want to improve. They have the fire, they want to push themselves, and that indirectly motivates me and pushes me. Just in fact, you know, when I've got clients or inquiries of, I just want to talk to you, I want a shoulder to cry on, I outright refuse them. I'm sorry, I'm not your agony aunt. The problem is, if they do pay me money also, he'll just give me a bloody headache listening to all bullshit. I'm a person who will not keep quiet if I listen to bullshit like, you know, I want to close my eyes and align my chakra and allow Reiki healing, and she and I, you know, our souls were together in a previous life. Before I used to listen to all this bullshit, but then I was like, why the fuck am I listening to all this nonsense? I don't like it, I don't believe in it. In fact, you will not believe, people used to even pay me money to sit down and talk to me about Islam, about Quran. There was this guy who used to always give me boatloads of money. I used to sit there 1 hour, listen to his Quran explanation. Everything was going over my head. The only reason I was sitting down is he was paying me money. What was the use? Waste of time, right? Better than that, make money getting someone worthwhile who will push you and you will push them. See, I'm not... I don't expect you to subscribe to my way of thinking. I know many people say, "Look, money is not everything." Then this advice is not for you. Some people say success is not everything. Then this advice is not for you. Some people, most of them will say, "Look, true happiness is..." Whatever definition you get, it's right for you. But I can tell you this much. I deal with a lot of people who have the fire, the drive, and I'm in touch with people who earn lots of money, unbelievable amounts of money, who are very successful. And I spend time chewing their brains, listening to them, talking to them, exchanging ideas. I can assure you one thing. They definitely do not think like a mediocre mind. They don't believe in wasting time listening to nonsense and reading substandard information and, you know, wasting time listening to nonsense that people spew over a drink or in a bar or in a pub. Anyway, it's up to you what standards you have. If you believe hanging out with your bum chum buddies will help you reach greatness, good for you. If you feel that, oh, money is not everything, fine. Earn your whatever you are earning. Good for you. But remember, you can't put your foot in two boats. You can't say, oh, money is not everything, but money is important. You should always go all out towards your goals. Anyway, all I want you to take away from this video is make a list of the people you hang around with, be it your family or friends. Ask yourself, are these the kinds of the people I hang around? Are these kinds of people what I wish to be physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally? If the answer is no, or if there's only one thing which is you like, remember, along with that one thing, other drawbacks. Is it worth it? That's why for me, very specific, very, very specific, very picky, very choosy, and I'll not waste my time with all nonsense. Anyway, then again, it's me. So you tell me, what are your thoughts? Love to know what you have to say in the comments below. Right? You guys take care. This is me signing off. Chal man.